Welcome to the Kobe Bryant Film Room. And in this edition, we're going to be reviewing a video about Kobe Bryant that Showtime Basketball did about Kobe Bryant's room in the Hall of Fame. Right? This is awesome.
Everybody's like Jordan, like how we see Jordan, that's what Bing turned out to be.
That's right. That's right.
People didn't know, man.
Legend, man. Absolute beast.
Man, didn't get accepted to a lot of old heads.
He had to earn the spot.
Shit, man. A lot of people don't even know what Kobe been through, boy. He had to keep fighting, be persistent,
Kobe had to earn everything he got. He had to earn his playing time, and he had to rebuild his image after the 2003 incident.
Be consistent with who he and what he wanted to be, and his style at the beginning. In the beginning when we came through this shit, man, it was all about team and ball movement and all that. And he was an ISO player and wanted one-on-one game, and he had to really learn how to not just create a style for himself, but then I felt like when Phil came, Phil's offense was actually predicated for Kobe's game.
And that's one thing when we talk about basketball players, right? The correct fit. Being in a situation that suits your game, right? So it's not just good enough to just be on a team. That team has to allow you to grow and flourish, right? And you can see the difference between the coaching philosophies between the earlier coaches that Michael Jordan had and the earlier coaching that Kobe had. When Phil came with Kobe and Mike, he added a whole nother dynamic to their game.
The Dale Harris game coming down, the same sets that he was running for like Nick Van Exel and Eddie Jones and them. It was a whole nother beast when he got with Phil.
That's right.
It was a whole nother beast, and it was like 2.0 version of where Phil actually fucked up in Chicago. He brought to LA with a bigger, dominant center, and he had a two-guard.
Phil had a lot to play with with Kobe and Mike, and alongside having Shaq.
And make it work, because it's really built
and Scotty
big who can pass.
On the wing.
Big who can pass like Walton.
So that's another thing about the triangle offense people don't understand. This is why Pau Gasol fit in like a glove, because Pau Gasol was able to pass, and it created endless possibilities for all players on the court. So all players on the court were in constant motion, moving and cutting without the ball. That's what makes the triangle work in a championship situation.
Right. You know what I'm saying? Kareem, anybody who could drop it off, and they made it work.
Yes.
With their personnel in LA, man. And
Kobe and the Diesel.
Kobe fell in love because it mirrored everything Michael had went through.
Exactly.
Man, once he hit the triangle offense, he was a different Kobe after that. You agree?
A menace.
Without a doubt. Without a doubt? He looked more comfortable.
It was too unpredictable.
Right.
Because he made it more good. He made it more cracking because he can play all the spots in the triangle.
Facts.
Exactly.
And then Cole actually understood how it worked. You know what I'm saying? From watching him come in and force things. As soon as Dale Harris left, and Phil came in there, he looked under control.
And thank God Dale Harris left, right? Because we would have never got this career from Kobe Bryant had he not got away from Dale Harris.
He was a lot more poised. He didn't look like he had like you can see the real investment in the Lakers in him, and he had the investment in himself to actually correlate a game that actually fit with the triangle offense, man. Made him a totally different player. After that, every coach that came in there had to adopt some type of triangle offense with it, right?
Hey, he got the second most iconic shoe behind him.
That's right. A lot of people don't even talk about it, but Kobe's shoe is very popular. I mean, very popular.
You don't even know what the 24 stand for. People don't even
tell him, KG.
That was a sign to everybody that he was a step above 23, if y'all even got that.
Tell him. All that other stuff Kobe was saying was bullshit. He got 24 because he thought he was greater than Mike. Like, let's just keep that shit funky. Tell him, KG.
24, and that was a shot at Mike.
Yeah, definitely.
Straight up. Like, nigga, I'm better than you. It really stood on it.
And Mike expected nothing else. Nothing less, right? Because Mike felt the same way, right? Mike had the same spirit of that warrior, that gladiator. I think when Mike and Kobe actually met up for lunch, Mike's like, "Hey man, I'll whoop your ass," in my prime. So it's mutual. See, a lot of people think that, man, how dare Kobe think he's on better than Mike, bro? That's what Mike respected about him, is that he thought he was better than Mike when he was fucking 17 years old. He was different, bro. Can't be shy when you're on that level.
That Mike Jordan has had, Kobe chased it. Mike used to talk that shit about the 69 and you can't do this and that. Man, I'm trying to tell you, man. Go do the science. All you young cats that love Kobe, go do all the work. Go do all the research and science.
And I'm helping y'all do all the work, right? Because here I am recording this for you guys as education, as you guys know what type of stuff Kobe was on.
Kobe, yo. It was all about catching MJ and disappearing MJ and surpassing MJ. That's all 24 was about.
That's right.
Nigga so hard, nigga got 2 numbers retired.
2 Hall of Fame careers, y'all. But they don't want to put them in the top 5. 2 Hall of Fame careers, right?
Which one was better? 8 or 24?
24, boy.
24?
24 was smarter. 24, nobody liked 8.
I like 8. I'm going to tell you the truth, man. 8 to me, and even though 24 you could argue was a better player, 8 to me was so raw. I mean, the athletic ability, the speed, the just hunger. 8 was hungry too, don't get me wrong, right? But I think the crossovers, the handles, they both were raw. They both were raw.
8 was his own game.
I like the posters, man. I like the posters. I like the fact that nobody liked them. You come off the helicopter, got your freedom on the line, and just busting dude's ass. I love that about Kobe. The world was against him, and he didn't give a shit.
Man, people had a problem with him.
Yeah. Me against the world, he was Tupac for real.
Then, you know what I'm saying? He went through something, came out of it, like reborn on something, real shit. That second Kobe went a whole different Kobe.
That is right.
That's right. Another route, whole different mentality, yo. Oh, Kobe, crazy motherfucker. I'm shocked he only won 1 MVP. You shocked he won 1
Everybody
MVP?
is, KG. Everybody's shocked he only won 1 MVP. It's a travesty in basketball, man. It's a damn shame and it's an insult. And it also shows you how much power the media has, right? The media has so much power on who we determine who the best is. If they don't like you and they don't want you to be on top, you won't be. That's just how it is. It's business.
It is shocking. It is shocking. You in the era with Shaq, Duncan, you, Dirk, AI.
Great era.
It's tough to get that MVP.
He in there.
Very tough.
Every year you won one, you thought, I got a chance to win another. And that's how you was thinking.
Kobe's impact was just his influence.
And let me tell you about these 2 men right here. These 2 men were monsters. Paul Pierce would go at Kobe. If you go back and watch young Paul Pierce, man, he was a beast, man. And when he made comments about how he felt like he was better than Dwayne Wade at certain aspects of the game, as far as the bag, and Paul Pierce ain't lying, man. I don't think he was better as a player than Dwayne Wade, but if you had to, he had more range, he was a better shooter. He would create, he was very smart, very cerebral, very tough player to play against, and would give anybody the business.
How you approach the game.
And KG was a full-on monster himself, man, just an animal. All you guys think Anthony Davis is cold? Go back and watch Prime KG and tell me what you think.
I know we was all being motivated off the same things too.
This man was a monster.
The younger generation is looking at Kobe. We looking at him like he was just one of us. When you put us in this whole pool of talent, and you put all our names in there, you can look at all the names that's in that same, all of them are classic names. All of them was great in their own right or who they were, right?
This is greatness, recognizing greatness, bro. Recognizing another level of greatness. It's always incredible to hear the great players pay homage to somebody who they consider greater than them. It's always an honor and always
The systems,
amazing.
the teams he played on, those things makes you legendary and makes the storyline. You talk about storyline a lot of times.
And these guys have egos, y'all. They ain't gonna just do this shit for everybody.
Because
if they do it for you, is they mean it.
17, and then for him to end up like this, and then be the influential figure for the guys like LeBron, for the D-Wade,
that's right.
for the next generation.
You take the knowledge and you pass it down. Hopefully, when LeBron's done, he does the same thing.
He was our friend.
Pass it down, man.
He was there, MJ. We look at MJ on how the world looks at Kobe. Right.
Yeah, right.
You know, we look at Michael Jordan.
We should, anyways. But the media's trying not to let us do that.
And that's what we were all doing, right? We looked up. We grown now, and the younger generation is looking at Kobe like how we look.
That's right.
That's from that influence of wanting to be like
the untouchable.
His mentality and all that. I'm saying if you study both, man, they had rocky starts to their beginnings. And you
now the media, it's funny with Jordan, right? Jordan faced the similar criticism that Kobe faced, being selfish, not getting teammates involved. It was all about him. The same type of criticism. Now the media is trying to act like they didn't criticize Jordan after he exceeded their expectations, right? And then now, you know, some of these media pundits are trying to tear Jordan down, you know, for the same reasons they try to tear Kobe down. And this is the type of stuff that they do, right? Jordan had the same type of criticisms, but they don't hold it against Jordan because I think it's about money. I think they hold it against Kobe, but Jordan faced the same criticism, y'all.
Or where they flourish is when they actually gave in to the team aspect of it all and then grew as players.
Tell them, KG.
Grew them as not just great men, but great businesses and so on and so on, that all of us actually benefited from. You know what I'm saying? So Kobe, people think Kobe was straight shit. I can say the same thing about Pete and how he work out and how he see it.
All great players work hard.
Coming from our area, competitive we were.
Get to that level.
Kobe is
it's just Kobe was on another level working hard.
The only one, I wouldn't wear nobody else's. Like in a game, Kobe is the only other signature shoe I've ever worn. Nobody else.
That's wild.
It was great to see him get his flowers for this, man. It's great to see the Hall of Fame give him some type of commemoration like this. And
That's
his impact.
He deserved it, man.
Because he has done a lot for
He worked his ass off.
Anytime you have your own brand and you're trying to brand yourself and a team perspective.
That's right.
He gonna have like Jordan a forever brand. Like a forever brand. That's what Kobe.
It's etched in stone, y'all. It's etched in stone.
Yeah.
Real.
Like you're gonna always see kids wearing these shoes. You're gonna always see NBA
the
players
legacy is cemented.
Shoes. Like a lot of players you ain't
no matter how much people try and target tarnish it, it's cemented.
And there's been so many signature shoes and clothes and all that come and go.
That's right.
Oh,
Bean.
Crazy motherfucker, man. Being forever. Wow.